Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to turn Minecraft into an RPG fantasy. What the hell was that? Anyways guys, as I was saying, I'll be showing you how to turn Minecraft.
You will make this about God of War, boy.
Okay, so I guess we'll be turning Minecraft into God of War, which has many RPG fantasy aspects we'll be adding to the game, such as amazingly detailed armors and weapons, dragons which can terrorize your village, along with bosses that will prove a challenge for only a warrior. This mod pack also includes things like civilization in the villages you can find throughout the world, which by the way is now revamped to look stunning with a few world generation add-ons. Starting off with the textures, the God of War resource pack changes some of the textures in the game to look and feel like the God of War game. For example, the trident is now changed to the Leviathan axe and the crosshair is also changed too. Moving on to the textures, Excalibur textures just changes the visuals of the game to look more medieval and realistic in a way, and this matches the theme of today's video as it is fantasy-like. Moving on to the next texture, we have Fanimations, which changes most of the animations from the player model. For example, the sword swinging is now more realistic and the animations have a much more improved look. My favorite is the fist punching as it mimics the God of War punching. And the rising animation looks cool too. There's also a crawling animation available. Now moving on to the weapons and armors, there was not a variety of add-ons I could choose from, but luckily I found one add-on of extreme high quality, which was the Ragnarok add-on. It's honestly one of the best game adaptations I've seen for Minecraft, as it adds high quality weapons from the God of War series. For example, the Blaze of Chaos, which actually has some good fire particles, and you can actually use the mechanic to swing through trees just like you Spider-Man, but as Kratos. This add-on is really great, especially as it adds it for multiple of the weapons found in the God of War series, like the Draupnir spear and a famous weapon which you might know as Thor's hammer, which is the Mjolnir, which you can just throw around, which will summon a bolt of lightning and will return back to you. You can also levitate with it, which is actually a cool ability. One overpowered weapon though is the Thunderbolt of Zeus, which summons a radius that attacks all mobs in the radius. But a cool weapon in my opinion is the Leviathan axe, which you can also throw around and it will come back to you, but it has some icy particles and a combo meter which will actually rotate the axe around. Only bad thing is that this does not work with Fanimations, which could have been cool having the Leviathan axe to go back. It also has the Bifrost, which is the bridge between Midgard and Asgard, and in this context it works as an Ender Pearl, which is quite amazing. There's also 3 Spartan Furies that you can get that act as the Spartan Rage mechanic in God of War, and you can get this from Brock and Sindri, which are the merchants found in the snowy slopes. Funny thing is that they can turn invisible while there's hostile mobs around them, and yes, there's hostile mobs in this add-on like the Draugr, which can attack melee or they can shoot projectiles towards you. Moving on to the second add-on in the weapons and armors categories, God of War Ragnarok update basically adds in more life than the previous by adding more bosses and mobs in the game like Zeus, Hercules, Odin, Heimdall, and also Mimir, which you can actually carry his head just like in the game, and only real God of War fans will know why this is a texture. You can also find Atreus in the game, which you can tame and he will help you fight off the mobs. Moving on to the third add-on in the weapons and armors category, Fortify adds different sets of armors and tools which all have their unique properties, and my favorite is the Reaper armor, as when you find all sets you will then play a different cutscene. The Reaper set will also create scarlet particles around the mob that you hit. There's quite a variety of tools in this add-on which all have unique properties, and I'll leave that for you to find out. Weapon Combiner is an add-on that is limited by your creativity, as you can literally mix all sorts of ores, items and weapons to give you special buffs and perks. Moving on to the features of this video, we have camera perspectives for the first add-on, which allows you to change your camera perspectives to whichever you like, and this is also common in games as there's a lot of camera perspectives. And I like that the isometric camera mimics the old God of War games, which you might like too. More enchantments introduces a new enchantment system to Minecraft through the new reinforced enchantment table. For example, you can give modded items the swinging effect and the Guardian Shield slime push effect, which pushes mobs even further. Simple backpack basically adds a simple backpack which has a very nice design and you can store all your items in it. For the rage quitters out there, Soulbound will actually help you as you can keep anything that you've lost from death forever with the Soul Stone. While that is cool, let me add things for the adventurers out there. Progressive Quest adds a quest system into Minecraft Pocket Edition, yes, and you basically have to read the book's description and put it in the crafting bench with the appropriate items, and it will reward you with the said items, for example experience bar. Dynamic Surroundings being the next add-on is an add-on that I've shown quite frequently in my videos because it is honestly quite well made. It has realistic sounds and honestly goes well with any mod pack. For the next category in this video, we have bosses. The first add-on is Dracula boss, which adds Dracula into Minecraft, which you can fight as Kratos. This boss has 3 phases, which are honestly quite intimidating to be honest, as he will have actual wings and fly around, summon clones, and defeat you. A cool thing is that he turns into stone once you've defeated him, and that's honestly quite cool. But not as cool as this epic skeleton boss, which will summon his minions to come and defeat you. While they are quite easier, they were very good in numbers and you have to make sure to keep your distance. The epic skeleton boss will have a second phase whereas he turns blue and shoots from his crossbow, which is actually a quite interesting dynamic. You can use this sword from his drop to actually summon the minions for yourself to attack lesser mobs. For the next boss in this list, we have the Soulless Knight, which I keep calling the Conflicted Knight because I have no idea why he's attacking us. Regardless, he has one of the best movesets on a boss I've seen for Pocket Edition, which is honestly quite amazing, especially his second phase, which is just absolutely insane as the whole area turns dark. I like that they also put an effort to give you the weapons that he uses after the boss battle. They have a cool animation set that you can implement in your gameplay. Another add-on that I'm a victim of showcasing too much in my videos is the Grim Reaper add-on, which adds the Grim Reaper into Minecraft, and yes, you can fight him as Kratos, which is honestly quite insane. I love that this boss has quite a variety of movesets like spinning around and this whole lightning attack which came straight out of an anime battle. So anyways, he has a second phase that he can now do since the new update has dropped, and it is honestly quite intimidating as he looks like a hellish figure. Regardless, as your Kratos, you might have the chance of defeating him and gaining his Grim Reaper armor set and the Reaper set, which is actually quite insane. Necromancy boss adds in the Necromancer, which you can summon by giving the Lost Skull to a skeleton. And this boss is quite cool, but I wish there was an update which gave it more variety. But all in all, this add-on is quite good. Now moving on to the world generation section of this video, Better Adventures adds in a huge expanse of world generations, civilization, anything you could imagine in a fantasy mod pack is in this add-on, and trust me when I say it's of high quality. The size even explains this quality because it is one of the biggest mod packs that I've seen in this Minecraft community space. It has dwarves that you can find in the villages, which gives more life to the game. The add-on not only adds the civilization as I said, but new hostile entities, and it also improves the villager system of Minecraft to a more lively one by adding parties in Minecraft, along with some dragons, as dragons were evident in the God of War franchise. DM Dungeons basically expands the structure system of Better Adventures, but this is entirely optional. Moving on to the last section of this video, we have the extras by adding the God of War music pack, which is a menu pack which you can add by clicking on the God of War music pack and the God of War menu. Make sure that the music pack is on top, as it will enable you to open a new category called the music player, and by this music player you will find all the library of music and songs found in the God of War series, which is quite a good add-on if you're a huge fan of the God of War series. Now for the actual last category in this video, we have the Addon Sorting. So make sure for animations is at the very top in resource packs, and then that you have weapon combined at the very bottom. So basically it's top to bottom, so make sure that camera perspectives is at the very top and go all the way down until you have soulbound at the very bottom. And I really appreciate you watching this video. If you did like this video, click on this video on the screen to make sure you check out my other videos, because I really post bangers. Anyways, I hope you have a great day, and yeah.